Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Big Mike.
Terry.
Hey, special guest.
Not normally here.
Not normal. Well, your voice is normally
I pop in.
Yeah, she does. But yesterday was her birthday. We had a great dinner last night with Tim and Dana Mason here in Memphis. The food was phenomenal. Oh my gosh.
We went to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse.
Yeah.
And thank you to Tim and Dana.
It would normally not be a place that we would go to.
No.
But
it was a very special place.
Yeah, very, very special. We'll put it. That's a good word for it.
It was excellent food.
I had the garlic charred sea bass. Man, I haven't had sea bass since Panama. That was, I don't know, decades ago. But it was so good, mouth-watering.
I had the 3-course meal that they do. So it had a salad to start, and then it had filet, petite filet, and shrimp, 3 little shrimp.
Yeah.
Grilled, and then it came with garlic mashed potatoes.
Yep.
And then dessert afterwards.
Yeah, gosh. It was freaking awesome. And thank you, Tim and Dana Mason, for hosting Terri's birthday. The tablecloth had little happy birthday things all over.
They had all of it, and then when they brought my dessert out, the plate said "Happy Birthday" on it, and it was really
and
cute.
chocolate.
It had a little candle,
and then a candle on it. So yeah, we had a great time. We went and purchased some rocking chairs for the Freedom Weekend. We haven't even been out to Tim's yet.
We haven't. We got here yesterday and met up with Tim and Dana. We went to dinner and then
bought swimsuits.
Bought chairs, and then we came back and
crashed.
We were done. And so we still got to get to Tim's.
Now, I will tell you that Terry drove all the way here. Okay. And I slept most of the way because it's boring in the passenger seat.
No, it's not. I love it.
Yeah, I can't stand it. And because I fell asleep, it relieved Terry of some pressures of a bad
backseat driver.
Right seat driver.
Horrible.
Look out. But here's something that I have never seen. Terry has this thing against truckers. Not that they're bad.
I do not.
But they don't care when they come over.
I have this thing against bad semi drivers.
Yeah.
There are good semi drivers, and then there are bad semi drivers.
Now, look at this face. You wouldn't know by looking at her that she can swear like a sailor. And so we got here. It took about a little over 6 hours from our house to get to here.
Mm-hmm.
We did stop off at Cracker Barrel outside of Fort Smith
in Alma,
and had breakfast there. Absolutely awesome as always. And we got here. Then we had to deal with the Memphis traffic. And it's not like we haven't driven in traffic.
Well, no, it's not Dallas traffic. It was just a lot of, I don't know, a lot of
crazy people and people were getting off work.
Doing stupid things.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so we got here. Everything was okay. And, I mean, we just had a great birthday for Terry last night. We are going to Sam's Club right after this live. We did start a little bit early, but it should be. We've seen some pictures. I know White Rock Homestead went live last night from the Ridge. I did watch that, and we can't wait to see everybody over there. We're staying at the Fairfield Hotel here in just outside of Memphis in Arlington. And it's about a 25-mile drive to Tim's house from here. I do know that Tim and Dana is staying here in the hotel. I believe Sid and Mike is staying here in the hotel. And it's really one of the nearest hotels.
Yeah. I think Mike and Alyssa are going to be staying here too.
Yeah, Mike and Alyssa will be here from DD5. They're coming in today. But I can't wait to get out to Tim's house. So the dogs are at the kennel.
They are.
So I know Freya's having a great time. She always loves going there. For some reason, she knew we were leaving.
She always knows.
And she knows she goes crazy because she knows she gets to go on a car ride. Loki's like, nope, he can't stand it. But we're here. The day today is just a clear sky.
It is beautiful.
It was raining when we left Oklahoma. We drove through that, and then the skies parted.
By the time we got,
to I-40.
Part way, yeah, up to I-40.
Yeah. So it was a good drive. What else about the drive?
I don't know. We saw the Bass Pro.
Yeah, we did see Bass Pro. We will be going to Bass Pro.
Yeah.
The Pyramid here on our way out.
Awesome.
We are going to Beale Street tomorrow.
Yes.
Probably during the day, the hottest part of the day. We're going to go down to Beale Street. Terry's never been there. She wants to see it and visit the.
Oh my God.
Who?
The Payne family's in here.
The Paynes. All right. Haven't seen them for a while.
Hi guys, how are y'all
Yeah.
doing? And I was gonna go real quick. Cindy Brown, hello. Wendy at Hardneck. Jeannie Lipsky, celebrating farm life. I saw 2 vets in a van.
Yeah.
Here. Teresa Jukowicz, Rebecca is here from Touched by Yarn. Kentucky Bluegrass Living. Several of our Filipino, and I'm sorry I can't pronounce that one because it's in
Really hard.
yeah, it's in another alphabet.
Okay.
So let's see. We'll call him Rocky. How's that?
Okay.
Rockna. I saw Charmaine Glorioso,
Hello, hello.
Queenie from Team Amerikits, Rona Assis, and Leah and Layla, Girly Cena, Ariane Manalo, Elmira Aquilana, Crystal's Adventures, Annie Avancina, Tears TV, RD Channel, and Merns Pacquiao.
Pacquiao. All right.
And Minty Cactus is
Oh,
here.
Minty Cactus is here.
And thank you for the birthday wishes, guys.
Yes. So Terry turned 39 for the 13th or 15th time. So and the lady asked, she goes, oh, really? Waitress was awesome last night, wasn't she?
She was.
Yeah, she was awesome.
Very good waitress.
She gave us a card. I gave her a good Yelp review. She was absolutely awesome. And again, Tim and Dana, you guys went above and beyond hosting the dinner last
Yeah,
night.
where is Paul? I don't know.
I don't know, Paul Honeyman.
We are early, so maybe.
Well, we're early just because we're going to have to get off here
Yeah.
and go to Sam's Club, pick up a bunch of stuff there. We didn't want to haul a bunch of stuff in a cooler and have it out in the car
In the
overnight
heat.
and all that, because it is rather warm here
Yeah.
and humid. So we decided to go there, get everything that we promised that we would bring. I mean, we got the forks, the knives, the spoons, the bowls, all that stuff, but we need to bring some, and 12 dozen eggs that we brought with us.
Yes.
And
Tim and Dana are lurking from the dining room.
oh, they're in the dining room at the hotel. All right. So yeah, we're excited to see everybody over at Tim's for Freedom Weekend. I know Tim has been just working his tail off.
Yeah. He's put a lot into this.
Yeah, and trying to get that solar panel array up before Freedom Weekend. But everything that he's done, I'm sure he's going to hit it out of the park today.
Good morning, Eligio de la Cruz, and to Jamie at Overworks Littlefield.
Yeah. So I did see on the news that the big beautiful bill passed, and Trump will sign that into law today at 4 o'clock Eastern time. So 3 o'clock here where we're at, he'll be signing that. And so, guys, I'm going to tell you, no matter what your political views are, and we talk about that on Morning Talks with Mike. If it makes your life better, give it a chance, because nothing could be worse than what we went through in the last 4 years, because it was a struggle for a lot of families. So let's give it a chance. Support it if you can even stomach it.
And if you don't like it, I mean, you always have that option of getting out the vote and trying to change it.
That is true.
So there's that.
But as always,
nothing ever stays the same.
I want people to know that all voices are heard here on our channel, and it is, respect. And this is adult conversation in the morning. If you've been to any of my morning talks, you know that I will tell you straight up what I think. Hopefully you have an open mind, and I'm hoping that I have an open mind to people and their views. So that's what makes America great. There's just a sense that America's on a rebound, and we're going to come back stronger than ever. So I want to thank everybody for coming in here.
Thank you. Thank you, Jennifer Ocean. She's been a member for 8 months, and thank you for the birthday wishes.
Yeah.
Reggie Gakayan, I'm saying that wrong. I'm sorry, but good morning or good evening. Let's see, Eligio de la Cruz, John Goes Outdoors, Ginger, not for nothing, is here. Thank you, Ginger. Back to Good is here. Glenn and Shannon Salty Life, good morning. Tuesdays with Joy is here, good morning. All right, caught up again.
All right. So whatever your plans are, please put them in the chat, what you're going to do today. What are you barbecuing? Are you going somewhere? I don't know what the schedule is at Tim's house today.
Ginger wants to know what state we're in.
We're in Tennessee.
I was going to say a state of confusion.
A state of confusion.
We're in Tennessee.
But I did get me a red, white, and blue chair.
Jesse said adults here. That leaves him out. Good morning, Jesse and Lisa.
And Terry, I said, Terry, you need to get you an American flag chair. And she went with the leopard print chair. I don't know why.
Because it's not always the 4th of July.
But
and
it's
I'm going to
America.
use it. It is, but I'm going to be using it other places. So.
And the great thing is these are the extra XL wide chairs. So you're not like right in.
And you got a cup holder, a bottle holder, and a phone holder.
Yeah. So kind of really happy about that. It rocks. I like that. Got a shock absorber. And it's rated for 400 pounds. Not that you're even close to that, but I am.
Joy. Tuesdays with Joy said, y'all, there is an awesome Bass Pro Shop in Memphis. There is.
Yes.
The Pyramid is here, and we will be going by there on Sunday.
In fact, when we came over the mighty Mississippi.
It's right there. You can't miss it.
We put it in a short on our channel. Go check that out as we're going across the bridge into Memphis. We got a picture of the pyramid. And yeah, I can't wait to go in there.
Good morning.
They have another one here called the Sportsman's Center.
Yeah.
And I know that in Springfield, Missouri, they have a Sportsman's Center on the back side of the mothership, Bass Pro Shop there. And that's where you can purchase all the things that people brought back or things that they found wrong, and you get a significant discount on it
Right.
at Bass Pro Shop.
Good morning, Mama Murphy. And see, Jennifer. Jennifer has a solution. I can always clip an American flag to the back of my chair.
She can. There you go. And then I'd seen on David at Come On's, they were coming across the bridge. And of course, they pointed out, hey, there's the pyramid. And then they went right by the Sportsman Center from Bass Pro Shop. And David said, oh, I've never been in one of those. You got to go over there and check it out. You always got to check stuff out, and no matter who you are. And you're always looking for a deal. And these chairs at Academy, 20% off.
They were.
And I went into Academy, showed them my military discount, and they gave me an additional 10% off. So remember that when you go to not Bass Pro Shop, but Academy Sports.
Right.
If you're a veteran, go over there and take advantage of that 10% off for being a veteran. So, and again, we want to say thank you to all our veterans out there for their sacrifice, their duty, and their love for our country. And then I seen on the TV this morning that the Army had a 34,000 person goal for recruitment, and they've already exceeded that. They're at 36,000. So they've already met their annual goal within the first 6 months. So that's good.
Wendy says thank you for your service, Mike, and to all the veterans.
Yes. We absolutely love our veterans. And I think there were some Marines in the hotel, and Dana said, say thank you for your service to the Marines. And the one guy goes, yeah, nobody says that to me. And that's a shame.
Yes.
That's a shame that comes out of a service member's mouth, that people don't thank them for their service. But we thank them. I know what they're doing for our country. I know the life that they live on a daily basis, just through experience. And, you never miss America. People talk all kinds of crap. Oh, this is an oppressive country. Until you've lived in another country or you've been deployed to another country, you don't know how much you love America and want to get back.
Dana said it's their Navy, and they're here for
their Navy.
They're here for the base and for the Blue Angels flyovers, is what they said.
Oh, okay. So yeah, the Millington's here, and that's a big naval support center outside of Memphis. In fact, I almost took a job. They offered me a job, and then I turned it down because they got a better offer. Because the Navy doesn't pay as much as the Army. And sometimes when you're a civilian, that matters.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, Memphis is it's got everything to offer. And it's just a beautiful place that we're staying at. So
Terrie and Susan are here. Good morning, Butlers.
Hey, Butlers. Welcome in.
Mama Murphy stopped in real quick to say hi. She's getting ready to go cook. Queenie, Team America is saying hi from Mearns. Mearns has got a raid going. So
okay.
Morning raid.
Yeah.
And Crystal's Adventure also said
because it's evening. They're 14 hours ahead of us over in Asia.
Good morning, Ray Castile.
But we want to thank Mearns for all of her support. She shares out all of our videos. We appreciate that. So she's a great friend to have. And if you're looking for a channel to watch, please support Mearns Pacquiao. Her name is in the chat, and you can go check her channel out because she does support the channels, and we're members on her channel too.
Yes.
So.
Good morning, Leanne.
Hey, Leanne. Why is my voice getting high?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You're verklempt.
I'm verklempt. So America's birthday. Wow. It's crazy. We just started, the celebration starts today to get to 250 years next July 4th. And I think that the president has a whole bunch of things planned throughout the year to celebrate 250 years. And I'm going to tell you something, next year is probably going to be it's going to be a wing next year. And we appreciate the efforts of all our leaders, and we just want to wish them wisdom and that they actually speak on behalf of the people they represent and not their own ideology.
Jesse, I give Lisa permission to smack you upside the head.
What'd he say?
Not that she needs my permission. He said it's a happy Independence Day for some folks. Some are still married.
Oh, wow. Yeah. But yeah, we're excited. I did see today that the job numbers, 147,000 jobs were created in the month of June. So that's a positive thing. Kudos to the Department of Labor and all those people who run businesses.
Yes.
And you got to remember something. When you free up business owners, when you make regulations actually attainable for them, that's not just good for the business owner. That's good for the employees. Because remember,
when rules and regulations are oppressive on businesses, it just makes businesses fail. And when businesses fail, jobs go away.
And the cost of running a business, when you can support business owners, I don't care what level they are. They could be Honeywell, they could be Joe's, boot shop. I don't care what it is. When you lighten that load financially on them, employees can make more money. Okay, they can hire more people. Now, I'm not a big fan of AI, and I have a bad feeling that AI is going to really hurt the jobs market because you can replace a human being with a computer, a robot.
There's Sir Paul. Good morning, Paul.
Hey, Paul. So I'm not a big fan of that. And I know the cost is probably pretty high for business owners, but in the long run, they're looking at, hey, down the road, once my investment's paid off, I'm going to be making more money. And one of the big problems with America, and I'll say it, our healthcare system is stockholders, because all they care about is the bottom line.
Right.
And how much am I going to make? And then you see these CEOs making, I think there was Boeing, the guy makes $32 million a year to run the company. And then goes in front of Congress and can't even answer the simplest questions.
Right.
That's sad. That is absolutely sad.
And
what could you do as a business with $32 million when you're not giving it to one person? When you got people, making 50, 60,000, if that, in a business, and you got the leadership making you do whatever, making $32 million. So, yeah, it's a sad time. That's sad.
Good morning, David Blunt in Delaware.
Yep. Anybody say what they're doing for 4th of July today?
No, because you haven't asked.
I thought I did.
Did you?
Yeah, so what are you guys doing for 4th of July? I'd really like to know. Hey, there's back to good. I think we put it out Wednesday that we have given away all the tillers and the mowers, or they're committed. We've told them we will hold it for them. We did give a tiller and a mower away to We Watch YouTube.
Yeah.
They came to the house and picked them up
Yeah.
with the kids that are going to be operating it. We did promise a mower to Dawn over at our Flip and Farmstead, and that's at our house. And then we've promised a tiller to DD5. They're going to need one when they start their garden over in the Paris property. So we promised them one, and we promised one to Mama V. So we're glad that we could bless somebody with something that they need.
Yes.
I got it for free, and I figured I might as well give it away to somebody else. Give it away now.
Karen Brest's going to her daughter's for a picnic.
All right.
John goes outdoors, is fishing and shooting fireworks. And Paul said, yes, you did put that out, Mike.
Okay. Now remember, before we go any farther, all right, leave the fireworks to the adults. Okay.
With
the
adults
adults
holding the alcoholic beverages
who've been drinking all day, and who
because
let them make the smart decisions.
Oh. Anyway, David Glent is going into town for a parade and fireworks.
Yep. Now I will tell you, every 4th of July, or when we were overseas for New Year's, my two boys would always be outside with all the kids, like in Germany, and the kids would throw fireworks and firecrackers and all that. And out of all the kids, every single year, my son Kevin got hurt. And there was one on the farm in Missouri that everything was going great. Kevin didn't get hurt. And then Mike put a bunch of firecrackers in his back pockets that he lit. And Kevin had a big old sore on his butt. And his pants got on fire.
Wow.
So he goes, Dad, I couldn't let the tradition, it's got to keep going. So I think Kevin went over there and punched him. So that was a great 4th of July.
Jennifer Ocean's going to be packing, which is what she'll be doing every day until she moves.
Yeah.
Cindy Brown says they're staying home. They set off fireworks at the beach there, so it's way too touristy around there this weekend.
Yeah.
Ginger says, I am staying home. We came back home from Florida and had to drive through Atlanta. It was terrible.
Oh my gosh, Atlanta. Yeah.
Just
going to the airport in Atlanta is crazy.
Good morning to Peaceful Des. And just looking to see who else said.
Anybody new come in?
I'm looking. I'm going to catch back up again. I was looking to see if anybody else said what they're doing. I'm not awake yet, guys.
Are you not?
I have had no coffee.
Man, I got a good night's sleep.
I need coffee, and I woke up every hour.
Good night's sleep. And we're on the first floor. I think they need to get better blinds because it was light in here this morning. But yeah, great hotel room. Recommended if you're coming to this area.
O'Rourke's apparently is laying bets on who goes to the ER.
Oh, yeah. I think that Gary has and Anthony have the most experience with fireworks, number one, with causing a situation, number two, because you remember the one that they did it on the floor of their cabin and it caught on fire. But yeah, that was crazy. And I just can't wait to get out there.
I know.
It's like the momentum of we're here, but we got so much stuff to do in the morning, And we did want to get this live out to everybody. We will be going there. I'm sure people will be going live from there. We'll. I know we'll film a lot. We don't film a lot at this because it is a private gathering and stuff like that, and people want to know what's going on. So we'll film certain things and we'll put something together along with the other channels that are out here. I'm sure they'll do it, but they don't film everything. But it's going to be a hot one today. Are you going to get on the blow up pool, the slide? Oh, that'd be fun.
Good morning, Mike Birch.
Hey, Mike Birch.
And Christy Betts.
Yeah. Christy Betts.
And Tamara said waiting on coffee. And
we haven't had coffee.
I haven't. And a small intimate gathering there.
Yes.
Tamara did.
Yes. Good. Tony at our cabin in the woods is in here.
He is. I was getting ready to say that. And Christy Betts said her kids and grandkids will be there in a couple hours.
Okay.
Well, you have fun with them, Christy.
Yes.
And I'm sorry I keep looking down, but I've got his phone so I can read comments.
That's right.
Because neither one of us can see real well. I mean,
I got my glasses on, so.
You're doing a little better than I am because I can't see that at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. I've got to get my eyes checked.
But yeah, again, we had a great time last night, man. It was just absolutely awesome. And I didn't realize it because we got done with dinner. We was going to Academy Sports, and the nearest one was in Mississippi. So we crossed the border into Mississippi because we were over in Germantown and at the restaurant. And then we all of a sudden find out we're in Mississippi at Academy Sports. So
let's see.
We finally made it to Mississippi.
There's Ricky Giovannucci.
Hey, Ricky.
And Paul said, oh, I see how it is. Big Mike has a beautiful co-host, so I get kicked to the curb in case I say something to offend the traitorous colonials.
Yeah.
Good morning, Ed Kirkpatrick.
Sorry about that, Paul. I'll have to choose Terrie over you anyway.
Oh no, there's a huge fire in California.
Really? Already?
Yeah, she said 60,000 plus acres.
Oh,
So
wow.
air quality is horrible there right now.
Oh my gosh.
Hate that. Usually
Hopefully
in
your
Colorado.
politicians don't make bad choices like they did last time.
Norma Smart. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Rick's channel's here.
So if you're new to Morning Talks with Mike, we are directly connected to MT Homestead. We broadcast our lives for Morning Talks on MT Homestead. It's just a way to connect to people in the morning, have some coffee, which we have not had. And I really need coffee. And I just hope, and then when I go, I put the link up there and anybody can come up and talk. But since we're on our phones in a hotel room, and I have my beautiful co-host here, who's 39 yesterday.
Yeah. Sure.
Sure she is. We've really, she was born in 1969. So guys, I'm gonna let the cat out the bag.
Check your pockets, Douglas. I was born when?
69.
Okay.
Yeah. Which is the same year my favorite Mustang came out, was 1969. And I heard that Ford is going to recreate the Ford Mustang Fastback Boss. Is going to be their car coming up this year, and they're going to make it identical to the way they built it in 1969 with a 429 in it. So I'm sure that's going to cost a pretty penny. Mm-hmm. The other part of it is people who are restoring it, before they ever build a car, they make sure the supply chain is there, so you can buy authentic parts for your 69, probably your 6970. You can get parts for.
Oh, awesome. Norma Smart said, "We watch all of you. My husband is from Oklahoma, retired colonel. Thank you for his service.
Yes.
His cousin lives in McAllister, and we live in Mississippi. Enjoy your channel."
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And check your pockets. Douglas is here.
Oh, that's the name of his channel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought I was going, man, I ain't got nothing but keys and a wallet. Thought I was out there and somebody slipped something in my pocket.
And our thoughts and prayers with Ginger. Her family lost her stepfather, and they just got back from Florida.
Yes. So I'm glad they made it safely there and back.
Cindy said the fire is in part of the Los Padres forest.
Oh. Yeah, that's bad. But anyway, what else we got?
I don't know. We got not a lot because we haven't been to the ridge yet.
We have not been to the ridge.
We've got to get out to the ridge.
Yeah, we've got to get to Sam's Club, and we got to get to the ridge. So.
And we got to get coffee.
Yes.
So
this is not going to be a very long live. We just want to make sure everybody knows we made it here, that we celebrated your birthday. The second part will be Saturday on Beale Street, the Blues Center for Memphis. I don't know if we're going to go to Elvis's place or anything like that, but we are going to go to Beale Street.
Norma said they watched, I'm sure she met White Rock last night, and she said Tim looked exhausted. It was just starting. If Tim's already exhausted, Tim's going to be tired. He's going to be so done.
Now, is Merg coming back?
Yeah.
Is she going to be there for it?
She'll be back.
I know she was over in Europe somewhere.
Yeah.
For her company work. But guys, I want to thank you guys for coming in. I hope you guys have a very, very blessed 4th of July. Celebrate responsibly. And if you can't, make sure you have a driver.
Paul.
And don't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
Paul said, "Wow, did Big Mike just compare riding his wife to driving a car? He may not survive this for."
Oh, there you go.
No.
She always comes first. So, guys, we want to thank you for coming in. And stay tuned because we will have a morning talk with Mike on Monday. The VA called me and they canceled the appointment. And I think the doctor, they wanted to have a long weekend.
Who said that? Mur. Oh, back to good. Mur is there all patriotic dressed.
Okay, good. So anyway, guys, be kind to one another. Help somebody in need, and always think of that. Guys, we love you. Hope you have a great 4th of July. Celebrate America responsibly.
Stay safe.
Be with your family. Enjoy the fireworks show. And if you're not doing one, remember they're having one from Washington, D.C. So watch that on the television. I know in McAllister, they always have one down at the Civic Center. Yeah. We take the grandkids down there and we watch that one. It's always a great time. Guys, we love you. God bless you. And we'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys.
Bye.
We're going to Tim's house. Yeah.
All right.
Love you guys.